Hi everyone and welcome to Stamp with Angela. I'm Angela Palmer and I'm excited to be here with you today. So you may be watching this on YouTube or Facebook as a live, either right here, right now, or maybe the recording later. So I appreciate you being here. So I enjoy coming live each Thursday so I can share some card making, stamping, paper crafting tips and things with you and help you with your crafting as well. So thank you for joining me. For anyone that's joining me new today, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Auckland, New Zealand, and I've been doing this for 12 years now. And I enjoy what I do and love being able to share with others, both my in-person classes and also online like this, because I know there's many of you around New Zealand or overseas, and obviously we can't get together in person. So being able to do this is the next best thing. So thank you for your time and joining me today. Now I'm going to do something a little different, and I don't know if I've quite done this before, so we're going to see how it goes. And I'm going to do like a box, what do we call it? Revealing today. So we've got a new catalogue coming out in January, a new mini catalogue, and as demonstrators we can order product early, we can pre-order, and so I've done that and my box has arrived. So I thought what I'd do is I would share some of the new things that I've got. Now there's heaps in there and there's heaps that I'd like, but I can't obviously buy it all or buy it all at once. So there's one particular suite that I like that I thought I will start with that first. And then there'll be some other things that I'll get later. So it's that suite that I'm going to share with you today. And I'm going to open up my box here with you. I have actually pre-cut it ready just so it makes it quick and easier to open. And I'll show you what's inside, and then we'll have a go at creating something together. So it's not, I don't have a sample to show you, and then, oops. Sorry, my microphone fell. I hope you've been able to hear me okay so far. So it's not something I've pre-prepared, and then we're going to, I'll make it again. We're going to kind of go learn as we go. So let's see how that goes. All right, so it's going to be quite exciting to do something a little bit different today. So the suite that I bought in this new catalogue is the Floral Delight suite. So it's got stamps and dies and papers and some embellishments and things like that. So I can't open the mini catalogue and show you inside, but I can show you the front, which I will do. And I'm allowed to show you the products that I've ordered, but not inside the catalogue yet. So that will go live in January. And I'm just checking the date. The 7th of January, it will go live. Okay, so you can be on the lookout for that. So if you decide to sign up for a demonstrator now, become a demonstrator, you can actually pre-order this now, which is pretty cool. Anyway, great. I'm glad Linda can hear me fine. That's good to see. Thank you for joining me today. So I appreciate you're here. So Linda's here. Anyone else? Let me know who's here and where you're from. But I appreciate you joining me today. All right, so let's have a look at this box. All right, so here's my box ready to go. So I don't know if this is going to be too big. Oh no, there we go. So this is the mini catalogue that is going to be coming out. So I will be sending these to my customers over the next couple of weeks because they have arrived now, but it does take a little bit of time to do. And I've got a few things happening with the end of the school year, which is where I work as a librarian and things. So yeah, hopefully more next week and things, I'll be able to start sending them out. So if you've bought from me before, then be on the lookout. If you've changed address, let me know. If you haven't bought one before and you'd like a copy of the catalogue, do let me know. All right. So let's do the exciting part and have a look in this box. Sorry, just adjusting my mic because it keeps moving. Okay, I'm just going to have to move it back a little bit just to open it. Like I say, I did cut it and open the flaps. All right, here we go. So I'll just get these out of the way first. These aren't actually pre-order. This is a couple of kits because kits are always great. So that I might get them for myself or customers and things. So the Nature's paintings, which I used a couple of weeks ago, and the Sentimental Rose. So kits are always good, whoops-a-daisy, to have on hand. But here's the exciting thing, some of the new things that are coming. So I've got the suite here, the Delightful Wishes. So like I said, this is part of a new suite that is coming out, and it's called the, Floral Delight Suite. and with it is the Delightful Wishes stamps, and then there are dies that go with this too, yes. So I will open it and have a look, but I do like to photocopy them first so I know what's in there and also where they are arranged. But I thought you might like to see what it's like to open one of these BBBs, big brown boxes. Okay, so they're the dies there. So you'll see that must cut out flowers and things that you can put on. And oh, look, there's 2 of them. Wow, 2 lots. So you've got words. Oh, that's for cutting that one out. Then we've got a stalk for our branch, some words there, or, you know, sentiment. And this will be the wishing. And then it's kind of a shadowing. So that's very cool. Lots of different dies there too. Awesome. And these are photopolymer. I know, kind of hard to see, but weird when it's backwards, but that's kind of what they're like. So we're going to have a little play with that today. So this was my freebie from Celebration. So in January, Celebration comes about, and when you spend $125 worth of product, you can choose one of the items, whether it's paper or stamp set or embellishments or whatever. So that was one of the ones I got. So part of the suite is some ribbon. So this is, the color is, just checking, Daffodil Delight. So it's a satin ribbon. So I always struggle to open these up, taking off that clear layer. If you've got a secret way of doing it, let me know, because I don't want to damage the ribbon, but I want to be able to, if I can get underneath it, and then break it. So it's a thin ribbon. It's what's the size? 3.2 millimeters, not liters. There we go. So it's like that. Quite dainty, nice for bows and things. We've got these embellishments, which are little tiny trinkets, which I'll show you afterwards. And then I've got cardstock to go with it as well. So some of the colours in the paper are Lemon Lolly, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. There's also Old Olive and Pecan Pie, and I think a bit of Peach Pie too, but I've already got those. I've got Crumb Cake here as well, but it's not necessarily for this particular one. All right, let's have a look. I'll move the box out the way and we'll lift these out. Oh, something else in there too. Let's move that out the way. All right, now we will just adjust the camera and things. I might just bring it, probably don't actually want to bring it down too low, but like that looks good. Just had to make it high enough for the box. All right, how's that? So this here is an embossing folder, the Starstruck embossing folder, which I don't think is specific to this particular suite, but one that I liked, that I got. This paper here is the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper, which I believe is a Celebration one. So bright colors and things. So not part of the suite, but one of the freebies I got. And then we have got the vellum, which looks very pretty. Let's have a look and see how many designs in here. So like I said, I can't show you in the catalogue, but I can show you the product. So you can see how, you know, you can kind of see through it. So we've got that one there. I just don't want to stick that onto itself. So we've got, maybe I'll just take them out. So 2 of those, 2 of that, and then we've got a checkered one here too. There we go. So that is the vellum, very pretty. Particularly like that first one. That's awesome. All right, that looks amazing. So we'll put those back. So I was able to buy one as a bundle and then one separately, because there are restrictions on a pre-order, so you can't get too much. And this is, wow, this is the Designer Series paper. So where are those scissors of mine? Let's cut into one of those, which is the top here. All right, let's have a look at these. So I thought you'd like a sneak peek of what it's like to get an order and get a pre-order as well. So let me know what you think. Okay, so it says on the back the colours. So we've got, where's English? Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party, which is what I mentioned before. Okay, I don't want to. So we've got this, and on the other side is some Old Olive. Our next one is this. So lots of yellow. So you can see the Daffodil Delight and Peach Pie there, the Pool Party in the background, and the Old Olive leaves. And we've got that on the back. Next one is this, which is kind of like the stamps, which is cool. And then we've got more of a pecan pie on the back. The next one is like this. So very pretty flowers. I'd need to have a play, but wonder if the die has cut any of those out. That's what I'll need to check out and see. Well, we've got our checked design on the back. And then are we up to our last one? Oh no, 2 more to go. This one here, very cool. And that is the back. So lots of white, but with dots and dashes and things. And then our lucky last is this one. There we go. And that yellow at the back. All right. So remember those, because we're going to probably use one of those in our card today. And so like I said, and a couple of things that I got as freebies. Now I said I'd show you the little trinkets. I'm trying to work out what's the best way to show those to you. Wow, they are nice little ones. Can you see that? It's tiny. I don't know if it'll probably be blurry. So you can put those on with a little glue dot, but they are little, which means they won't stick out too much on your cards, which is cool. So you get, how many? 40 of those in a pack. Excellent. Right, so what I want to do is I'm going to try the stamp set. I want to try this pattern here in leaves. And I've never tried it before. So what I did was I've cut out a couple of pieces with the deckled shape. So I thought maybe I could put that on a card with some paper behind, maybe add a bit of ribbon. This is only in my head, haven't tried it. Sometimes when you try things, they don't quite work out, but we don't know till we try. So what I'm going to do before I do the actual one is get a piece of scrap paper to have a go at stamping it first. Now I've got my colours already, so I'll show you what I've got. So I've got the pecan pie, the pool party, the peach pie, the lemon lolly, if you can read that, old olive, and daffodil delight. So I've got all those colours ready to go. And I'm thinking, I can't show you the catalogue, but and I have no idea which is the best way to do this order, but maybe stamping the branch in the brown, then stamping off that, doing the strength for that, and then I guess coming in with the leaves. And I will, because it's photopolymer, put this down. So you never know, first time round it may or may not work so well, but it may. So let's have a look and see. So I might just give those a bit of a white first, because sometimes there's a bit of residue and stuff on them. Now I have heard of putting Versamark on them, cleaning it off and then stamping to reduce the staining. We're not going to probably use red so much, but I haven't actually tried that myself, so I probably should try that. Okay, is that going to fit on there? Probably if we angle it. So there is our little trunk thing. So you can easily bend these. So what I'm actually going to do is put it down. And then I think we need a bigger block. Where is my bigger block? Here we go. We'll go with this one. And I don't know, I'm just going to stamp it in the middle with pecan pie. So this is what it's like trying something for the first time. So there are gaps, which is what we expect because we need to fill it in. Right. How are we going? I might just adjust the camera slightly. Okay. And then we're going to add, so what did I say? I think I'm going to stamp off with the fuller one and then go darker with the outline one. So I didn't even know what size block I would need. I think, can we use the same size block? If I do it with an angle. Now, the challenge is going to be lining it up. So I want to stamp it off first. So it would have been smart to have a scrap piece of paper somewhere. So let's just stamp it off on here. And even to know which is the right way up. So they have got it like that. So I'm guessing like that. And I've got a picture here that I'm going to kind of look at to see. But I can't show you because it's from the catalogue. I don't know. Maybe like that. Is there one in the middle? Okay, we're going to try this and see how it looks. That's why we're doing a practice. Okay, and then I might get another block because we'll have to do it again and do the outline one. So how do you find it when you're using something the very first time? Are you excited? Are you a little bit nervous? I'm a little bit nervous because it's obviously on camera. Just to add to the pressure. Now I've got to figure out which way this goes. Like that, I would say. All right, this is why we're practicing first. And usually I would practice before I go live. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Yep, you can definitely see the two colors. Then we're going to come in with our leaves. So I imagine it's this one here. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 leaves in the image. Right. So now we've got to figure out which way this one goes. So yeah, 2 up there. So it's kind of around the side of the branches. So how high up do we go? So I would say about there, like that. Is there one green one coming out the side? Oh gosh, this is nothing like pressure the first time through. Actually, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. All right, so that is cool. So then what I was going to do is try and do it on here. So let's see if we can do all of that again and get it right. So I borrowed that. So we're going to do pecan pie. So I'll do it in sort of the middle about there. Then I did the more solid one, but I stamped off. Now, which way did I have it? That way. So we're going to stamp off and then kind of line them up with those edges, I guess. If you sort of look where the edges of the pecan are, that's where I guess our flowers need to sit. Brilliant. Then I'm going to come in with full strength and try and match up those bits with, this is the harder one. Slightly out up there, I think, but we'll just go with that. Then what did I do? The leaves. Where did I put the leaf stamp? Oh, down here. All right, and which way did I have it? We had like that. So that little one is just above there. I do have a picture to refer to which helps, which you can't see at the moment. That's not bad. There you go. Now my picture has also got some little blue bits around it. So there is this little stamp here. So we can add a bit of background. Now I don't have a tiny, tiny stamp right next to me. So we'll just have to use that. And I'm going to use the pool party and just put a little bit of this around. So I don't know how, oh yeah, I think we can just sort of add that kind of around the edge. I don't know. What do you think? So you get a sneak peek of this new set. So there we go. Then we kind of need a sentiment of some kind. And then I think we need to put it on some paper and then work out our card base color. This is very basic, and there is so much potential with this set. But like I say, I'm not just wanting to keep it easy for this live. Okay. I haven't done one there. Maybe we'll kind of put our sentiment down there. So let's have a look and see what there is. So lots of love. So you've got wishing you were here. You're all the best. You are happy birthday. So what we could do, you could do lots of love. We could do happy birthday and not do wishing you a happy birthday because we don't want that die. So let's just do the second part of that. And I'm going to put that down so I get it nice and straight, hopefully. And do I have another long block? No, I'll take my branch off. Put that on, like so. And then I've seen things where it's stamped on yellow and pecan pie ink, which I think would look quite nice. So now we have to decide what we're going to do in the background. Do we want to go for like a pattern like that? Or I quite like the idea of the blue, the pool party. Did I see a checkered pool party? I thought there was. Oh, maybe that was the vellum that I remember seeing. Okay, what do you reckon from the behind? And do we want like a pool party base? I've got cardstock here in a variety of colours. We could either have the green or the pool party. Any suggestions? All right, experiencing a bit of excitement, fear and nervousness. Yes, that's what it's like. So I think, I mean, that one might be nice because it's kind of subtle. It's got those colours behind. Don't know, what do you think? I think the green would just be, I don't want to waste the lovely designs on the back, really. But that could be quite nice. But I sort of want to add a bit more. What about if we went with that? Decisions. That's the kind of pecan pie look. I want something, but nothing too much. We've got the yellow. Should we go for the checkered? We'll try that. And then what colour base? So let me cut a piece off. And then we'll work out our card base. So my trimmer is right here, ready to go. So I'm just going to have one layer. So which way does our paper sort of go? That way. So I'm going to cut it at 10 by 14.3. All right, so we're going to have that checkered look with this. So I'm thinking, let's have a look. There's not much. We could go for pecan. That looks quite nice, actually. We could go for green. Not so sure. Or my original thought was pool party, but I'm actually quite liking the pecan. So any thoughts, pecan or pool party? Linda wants pool party. Anybody else want to say? How many have we got watching? Only a couple of you live. So I'll cut it in half. We'll cut both and then we'll just see what it looks like. All right. So like I say, there is so much potential with this one, with the dies and all sorts of stamps and all sorts of things. So if no one else comments, Linda, because you're here, we'll go with what you say. So it'll be like that. And I'll cut the pecan just so you can see. You still happy with the pool party, Linda? So I'm cutting it in half at basically 14.85, which is between the 0.8 and the 0.9, and that gives you half of a A4. And then I'm scoring it at 10.5, and that makes it half that way too. All right. Now I do want to add a bit of embellishment and maybe a trinket. So that's the pool party. And then that's the pecan pie. And we're going to add some ribbon somewhere, somehow. And then maybe a sentiment. I'll tell you what we might do. If we'll go with pool party, right? We've got two pool parties. we are going to stamp our sentiment on this, and then we'll tie that all in together. So I'm just going to, if I had scraps, I'd use that, but I didn't bring any scraps with me. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off. And I'm going to use, we'll try the peking just because it's a darker colour. And what I want to do is I'm just going to use the happy birthday part. I'm just going to ink that up and stamp. I'm not sure if that's inked enough. Okay, I do like the wishing you, but we're trying to make a fairly quick card here. So, oh, the P didn't quite work. I do have my pen, but I'll try on the back. Okay, let's turn it over. One more attempt. We'll see which one we prefer. Oh, you know why? Probably need my mat. Let's try that. Don't know if there's enough ink on the birthday part. Oh dear. All right. Yay, that turned out better. Brilliant. Okay, so I might... So this is what I'm thinking. Tell me what you think. So we'll have that like that, that like that. We could either put our sentiment down the bottom, put some ribbon there, or put it up here and still have some ribbon around it. Another frame could be quite nice. Is that a bigger one? I don't have time to cut it out. Like if you had in a different colour, maybe the pool party. Old olive is nice natural contrast. Yes, true. We could make these in different variations. What to do? Although that actually looks quite good with the two layers, even though it's white. I could stick that one down, put ribbon around that one. Let's just go with that. I just cut it because I wasn't sure what size. But we're going to put some ribbon on this. And I'm going to grab my tape. I'm actually going to sit on my chair because I'm leaning over and it's hurting my back. So let's just... So what do you think of this suite with the paper, with the stamps, with the embellishments? Do you like it? Now there's lots of other stuff too, and it is great, and I want to get some of the other things too. But just starting with this suite. So if you want to become a demonstrator, then you get to see it. So you've got two choices. You can wait for celebration when there's a joining offer, or you can sign up now, get it now, and then get other things when celebration happens. Oh, that's not my ribbon scissors. Let me grab those. No, not that pair. All right. So no, we need to tidy that up, but there we go. Okay, so let's glue some things down and see how it's going to look. Oh, that's so pretty. How would that look? That's another option too. What do you reckon? Is it going to take too much away from the middle? Do you like that? Too busy? Probably if you could stamp and then die cut. That is very pretty paper. But I think for now we'll go with the let me grab another glue. We'll go with the checkered look. All right. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to glue that one down. Now, if you look, which way does it go? They kind of match the same pattern. So possibly I would do a different color, but for the sake of time, we're going to glue that one down. And then we're going to dimensionalize the other one. I'm looking at my check design to make sure it kind of looks straight. And where are my dimensionals? All right, now I'd usually use big, but they are here. We've only got around the edges left, so I like to use them all up, make use of every little bit. We're going to add to our ribbon soon, so I'll just put these on. I like to do the 4 corners and one in the middle just to stop it sagging down, if it will let me. And then we'll take those bits off. I haven't highlighted it, so it's hard to tell if it's coming off or not. So you'll have to stay tuned for what else I make with this set. Okay, let's stand up just to get it lined up nicely. Looks quite cool with just the extra frame around it. Okay, now we're going to put a little bow in. Wonder if it should have been slightly higher, my ribbon, but that's okay, we'll make it work. So I like to tuck that under and then tie, but I like this ribbon because it's not too thick, so it will tie nicely and sit on the card without being too bulky or take too much away from the card, if you know what I mean. All right. I'm just going to trim it so they're a similar length. There we go. Now to decide where to put our sentiment. We could put it over the ribbon. I wonder if I can move it up a fraction. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit. We could put it just underneath the ribbon. Thoughts? The other way. Checks. Okay, cool. All right, we have gone for checks. That's good. Or we could put it down here. Where do you reckon? Maybe just below with it hanging over the edge. Oh dear, decisions. I'll see if I can move it up just a fraction. Whoops, so now it's going to come off. That wasn't very good, was it? Oh, there's probably no tape there. Okay, let's make sure it gets taped down. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it just underneath. So now oops, it is coming off. Which side is it coming off? So what we might do, I'm going to have to lift it up and adhere it better. Oh dear. Not really what you want to have it. That one is stuck down, so it must be this side. Yeah, this side is coming up. So if I do that, it's going to stick to the dimensional, and then we're good. Yay. Okay. So I'll put a couple on this one, which is the side we want. Oh yeah, that one's got the P missing slightly. So we will put it on here and put it on our card. So I quite like the little pool party around the edge, just kind of adds to it. It ties that pool party colour in. Then we'll put that on like so. Right, next part is our little embellishments. I reckon we put one just up there. So they are quite, whoops, I only want one. They are little. You might want to use tweezers. The question is, yes, I do have my glue dots handy. I'm going to put the glue dot down, and then I'm going to put the B on top. So I reckon put it up here. And what I'm going to do, I'm not sure where my lid is, I'm actually going to pick it up with this and then put it on there. How about that? There we go. All right, get rid of the mess, shall we? How's that for a bit of improvisation? We didn't know what we were going to create, but we'll move this out the way. Here's our card. Thoughts, feedback? Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Oops, we're going a bit wonky. Here we go. How is that? So try and keep our camera straight. There we go. Only just ribbon, just under the ribbon. Well, I've done it just below it, but there you go. So I've stamped the image, added my little bee, my bow, and then I can, stamp something on the inside as well. I actually quite like the way I've layered that up because I think it was just the white in the middle. It might look a little bit kind of, not work quite so well. So let me just show you what's in that particular suite. So we've got the Delightful Wishes stamps and dies. And remember, there were 2 lots of the dies. So what I'll do is I'll photocopy these and then I'll put some magnetic sheet down and I'll have those ready to go. We've got our Daffodil Delight ribbon, which is nice and delicate. We have our little tiny bee trinkets, which are very cute. And then, of course, our designer series paper. So we've got these ones here, plus the very exciting vellum, which is this one here. So lots of cool things. I don't want to open it up too much. All right, so there you go. So that is a very cool suite. We've lost our card and our vellum. So that is coming to you in January in the mini catalogue. So be on the lookout for that. Very cool. All right, any questions? Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. You like the card? I'll have to have more of a play and share what else I come up with it. But yeah, having the card stock on hand too is good. So, matches and the ink's out ready to go. And then you can kind of get creating. Obviously, there are examples in the catalogue too, which is the way that was stamped was kind of what got me started. And then I've added, you could always add a couple of layers there with the cardstock and things if you want as well. All right, so a couple of things to go over before we finish today. So it's exciting when something new is coming with our mini catalogue. So you'll be looking forward to that. And like I said, I will send them out in the next week or two. But that means if new things are coming out, then we can't keep everything. So some things need to go as well. So we are having our last chance products, which are now on the website. So you may have seen this. So last chance products, there is a particular area of the online store where you can go and you can see what is going to be ending. Now, things that used to be in the clearance rack are now moved into this last chance kind of area. Some of the products that is finishing will be discounted and some of it won't. But it's while stocks last. So keep an eye on it because some of the things will go quickly. The good thing is it doesn't all retire when the catalogue finishes. If they've got a little bit of stock left, they can keep it going for longer. So that's the cool thing about that. So if you're not sure if something's finishing or not, look in that last chance section and that means it will retire. So it's not just the mini catalogue, the September to December one. It's things from other catalogues, online exclusives that will be finishing up as well. So let me know if you've got any questions about that. You can do online orders or contact me if you do have something that you'd like to order. I'll be doing an order in the next couple of days. Very cool. All right, so let me show you today's card again. Let me show you the beautiful stamps, the dies. I mean, it's hard to appreciate them the way they kind of layer up. You can't quite, see them all, but that's what they look like. And I had lots of fun using those and sharing that with you. A little bit nervous because, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but we had a go, keeping it simple. All right, let me finish up. I'll come back to my screen here. And what else did I need to share with you guys? Right, where are we? We're here. Wonderful. All right, so thank you for joining me today. Thank you for seeing this box being revealed and some of the new products. It'll be available to you next year in January, unless you decide to sign up as a demonstrator now. If you do, I'd love you to join my team or wait for January where there'll be some special offers there too. Feel free to reach out and just ask any questions and things now too. That's all good. So thank you for being here. If you're not on my newsletter mailing list, please subscribe. Then you'll be kept up to date with what's coming up and all that kind of thing too. So you can sign up on my blog or there's a link in this description below. So make the most of the wonderful products that are out there now for Christmas and things, the last chance products. And most importantly, enjoy your stamping and your crafting and what you do. And if I can help in any way, please reach out to me. So thank you for your time, whether you join me live or whether you're watching the recording. I really appreciate you. I enjoy sharing these lives with you. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, like it. If you subscribe, then you'll be notified of other videos too. So it's each Thursday, 1:30 p.m. So until next time.